Good morning. It is another amazing week. We are coming into the end of August. Most of you kids going back to school, hopefully. Hope everyone's health is doing well. I'm Lori Stai. I'm Velocity Wealth Protection. I'm coming to you from PNN, which is Phoenix National Network. We partner with each other to build our own financial legacies, as well as go out and help other people make sure that their needs are covered. And this month we're talking about finances. And I actually just want to dig a little bit into why finances is important, why having somebody you trust is important, and what it is that I do and what I'm trying to create for my clients. So first of all, I just spent a phenomenal weekend in Memphis, Tennessee, at an event where many people who have grown very successful businesses talk about how it is that we share the importance of protecting our assets in our family. And for me, it's about my heart, because I do what I do because I love to help people. I do what I do because I have lots of stories, not just personal, but of those stories of those people I know, friends, family, over my 57 years on this planet, about what happens when we don't take action, when we don't plan, when we don't make sure that if something should happen, our family is protected. And here's the thing. We don't want to talk about death. We don't want to talk about sickness. We don't want to talk about cancer. We don't want to talk about those things. And the younger we are, the less we want to talk about it. But we don't know what we don't know. And too many times over my life, and recently over the last few years, being more strategically on the insurance side of the financial services business, I've seen the result of this. So imagine, being a young family, new baby on the way, a toddler, breadwinner, stay-home mom, new house. Life is great. This is the American dream, right? 2 kids, garage, picket fence. But American dreams, and all dreams, can come to a screeching halt when we least expect it. And I was taken aback and emotionally, I got hit sideways. I got blindsided. I just want to be real with you. When I talked to this family a few months ago, and they just moved into their new home, and they're trying to figure out their budget, and they were young, and it was super inexpensive, and I didn't move the needle for them. I didn't figure it out for them, and that was my job. And he was in a car accident and killed. So we don't know what we don't know. And I know that this is depressing. I know it's not what we want to hear, but this is our reality. We live in a fast-paced world today. We're on the freeway with people going 90 miles an hour. We are on airplanes. We just live in a crazy, fast-paced world, and we just don't know what we don't know. So here's a couple things that, one, I believe are mandatory. These are not nice to haves, these are must-haves. First of all, we must have something in place to protect our family in the event something should happen to us, whether it's sickness and or death, that will allow them the time to grieve, the emotional time they need to make logical decisions. We don't make logical decisions in an emotional state of mind. It will also allow them to make sure that they don't lose what you've already built. We don't want small children and moms in a situation where they have a home and now they don't have a home, and they're struggling and they're trying to figure it out. The other thing is our financial future. So the it's moving that way, guys. If you want to be able to retire, or you want to ever be in a position to do more than live paycheck to paycheck, you have to start doing something more than going to work 8 to 5, getting a paycheck and hoping that you can save enough to get there. 401ks are not going to be the wave of the future for wealth. They're just not. They're expensive. They're risky. But they're a good start. So my goal with Velocity Wealth Protection, which is kind of just rolling out, and I'm really looking forward to having a website. In fact, Philip, our fearless leader here, Phoenix National Network, that gives us the opportunity to bring all this information to you, is helping me build a phenomenal website so I can roll out how it is that you or anybody you know, or people in the future that come aboard as my clients, can have all of their financial needs in one place. What does that mean? How many of you have a tax preparer? You got a tax preparer? You ever been in a position where you're buying a house, you have to go to the tax preparer, and you have to go to the bank, and then you have to figure all this stuff out. Well, imagine this. These are my services. I am a tax preparer, 40 years. I do wills and trusts in all states. I do financial and strategic wealth protection, planning, and retirement planning. I do life insurance. And I also show you how to build strategic college funds for your children that do not have to cost if they don't use them the way they're supposed to, 529. Also grow exponentially more, but are also protected from anything happening in the market. So your kids, your future, your current, showing you how to use money you're already making and spending to build a better quality of financial future for you and your family, your wills and your trusts and your taxes. What if you had all that with one person? That's me. That's my goal. Velocity Wealth Protection will be just that. All aspects of your financial future and current in one place. So if something's needed, we don't have to go outside. We don't have to spend time. We don't have to shoot emails. We don't have to try to get a hold of other people. So that's my goal there. I want to talk about one other thing today that is really, really important, and I want to have people understand the difference. So wills and trusts. Wills are a little less expensive, granted, but here's the difference. When you get a will, you outline your wishes, you file that with the court. If you have to make changes, you have to file that with the court. If you make changes, you have to file that with the court. All this it costs money. And in every state, it's a little bit different, but all wills go to probate. If you go to probate, some states it's 2 months, some states it's 4 months, some states it's 6 months. Probate costs money. Wills are easily contestable. And they don't have the same full service option in them to extend your wishes. So your medical wishes, your end of life wishes, not just financial. They often don't break down specifically how you want money distributed or assets distributed. And what if you don't want those assets distributed to somebody in a time when their life is difficult because you want that money to be there for them when they're making better choices? We can do all that in a trust. Trust costs a little more. The other part about a trust, though, is when you do a trust, it is not filed with the court. It is not governed by the law. It is not, or the legal system. It's not governed by the court, and it is immediately in place upon anything happening. So there's no probate. There's no waiting period. There's very rarely any cost for attorney's fees to exercise that document, and much more difficult to contest. Okay, so if you want your wishes outlined very specifically, and you can go into your own app, you can make changes there, and you can just have a notary or go down and have that notarized and put it in your binder and add that to your trust, and you keep that in a place where your family or your whoever it is that you want to see that document followed through on, and that can always be changed as time goes by. You make sure that they have a copy of that that's always up to date. So that's the difference between a will and a trust. Again, an important thing. This is not something you wait until you're 50 or 60 or 70 to do. These need to be done, when you start growing a family and you start growing assets and you're looking at how to increase your wealth and be financially more fluid as you go through life. This is important. This is an important document. So taxes, wills, trusts, life insurance, protecting your assets, wealth protection, wealth growth, retirement. So here is kind of the nutshell. Let me ask you this. If you own a home right now and you have a big mortgage and you look at your mortgage statement, you're paying a whole lot of interest on that mortgage payment up front. Very little to your principal if you're especially if you're in the first 10 years. I want to show you how to take money you're already spending and pay off that house in 9 years or less. Do you know how much interest that saves you? How much money you will not pay in the future, and how that turns your home into a 100% asset because the bank doesn't own it any longer, you do. Not only that, but that starts to put more money towards your wealth, towards your retirement, and towards the quality of your financial life now. Just an example. Anyway, I'm very passionate about this stuff and all of it. I have too many stories, and I could sit here all day and share with you really great outcomes and not so great outcomes as to why this means so much to me. But here's what I can tell you. I would love to be able to sit down with anybody who hears this, or anybody that you think may need to hear this, and talk to them about what this looks like for them. That doesn't mean it has to be me. What I want to share with you is whatever you do, just do it. Don't wait. Don't think you have time, because none of us have. Tomorrow's not promised, and we don't know what we don't know. What I do know is this stuff. I know how to increase your wealth. I know how to help you make sure that your assets are protected. I know how to help you take care of your financial future, that of your families, and that of your children. That is my expertise. That is where I am strongest in my life. I am a problem solver. We talk about in the process of personal development, finding your superpower. I'm a problem solver. I can solve just about any problem. I had a construction company for 15 years because I could see things in spaces that nobody else could see. And I was good at that. I was a problem solver. These are problems. And I'm great at solving them. And I'm great at making it so that it doesn't put more stress on your family, but makes less stress, for now and in the future. So if you don't talk to me, talk to somebody, but I would love to talk to you. And I really, really am very, very passionate about what I do and why I do it. And here is the cherry on the cake topper right now for today. This business, what I do, is also something I love to mentor other people and show them how to do. So if you are out there, especially now in these COVID times, and you're looking for some extra income, or maybe you're just looking to make a drastic change, but if you're just looking for some extra income, reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. Let me show you how you can also utilize the financial services in the world to go out and help other people make a little extra income. And the best part is this is zero risk to you. You can do this wherever you are. I don't care what state you're in. You can do this wherever you are, from the comfort and the safety of your own home, not putting yourself or clients at risk. And you can help people while you help yourself. So this was short and sweet. I could sit here for the next 45 minutes and go on and on and on about all the great reasons why this is important. But I just want to top it off with this. When we take action in our lives, no matter where it is, things will get better. When we continue to do the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result, we're standing in the center of insanity. If you're working paycheck to paycheck, trying to figure out how to pay those bills every month or hoping that you do, and you're in a situation that any hiccup will set you back, you don't need to be there. You just need the right person in your corner. So if you're that person with needing a little extra money or living paycheck to paycheck and wanting to make sure a hiccup doesn't set you back, anything, any of that, doesn't matter. Just call me. Let's have a conversation, because I know if you have a problem, I can solve it. I appreciate your time today. I'm Lori Stai. I'm Velocity Wealth Protection. My phone number is 425-577-3050. Again, that's 425-577-3050. I would love to hear from you, even if you just have a question. And here's another thing. I just want one last plug. All these services, yes, you pay for your will and trust. And yes, there's a monthly cost to having services, but there are no service fees to me. I become your consultant and I help you for the cost, whatever your monthly fee is, to grow your money. There's no extra for me. I love what I do. I'm here to help you. Let me solve your problem. Have a blessed day, and I look forward to hearing from you. Lori Stai, Velocity Wealth Protection, coming to you from PNN, Phoenix National Network. And we all love you.